All right, y'all. So let's just talk about Black Ops 7 real quick. I hope everybody enjoyed the beta. I hope everybody had fun playing it. I know I enjoyed it. Going back to Black Ops 6 now, it is a little bit lackluster. I can't even lie to you. I kind of like the jumping off the walls. Like, that shit is kind of clutch. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the beta. Personally, a lot of things I heard were all positive. I didn't hear too much negative about it. But if you guys heard otherwise, let me know. But there was some things I wanted to talk about with the game. I wanted to point out a few key factors in the game, things that I think will be important in this game, and things that you should probably avoid, and things that you probably should do within the game to hopefully help with your guys' performance during matches. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was shouldering. Guys, shouldering in this game is absolutely broken. I don't know what it is, but something about Peeker's advantage in this game is absolutely insane. If you don't know what shouldering is, you're basically looking around the corner very quickly multiple times. You don't want to aim down sight when doing this because you want to be able to move quickly. Some people will even take out a knife and stand at the corner of a building and just move really quickly back and forth. But to do so, you actually need to move your controller in a circular pattern. Your left thumbstick will be going in a circular pattern, and that's really the proper way to shoulder something. But in this game though, I've realized shouldering is extremely broken. I've gotten kills I definitely shouldn't have gotten. I've been one shot, peeked the corner, and still gotten the kill without them even firing a bullet, all because of the Peeker's advantage. And before you say anything about my internet, I don't have the greatest internet. I know in this video I have a pretty low latency, but not every game do I have a low latency. And regardless of what it was, it honestly felt good. The entire beta felt pretty decent connection wise, and also with hit reg. I was actually surprised that the hit reg felt so good. And I know I am on low ping right now, but still, going back to Black Ops 6 now, and even if I'm on 20 ping, 30 ping, it feels like I'm on 80 ping. It feels absolutely terrible. I don't know if it's because it's not optimized. I really don't know what the deal is. Like, my PC is specifically made to play Black Ops 6. Everything on it is completely optimized specifically for playing Call of Duty, because I do play challengers. And even with all those tweaks and all those overclocks, Black Ops 7 just felt way nicer, way more responsive. The bullet reg was way nicer. I mean, all around, it was just a smoother game. And I've heard similar things from other people too. But to wrap up the first point, shouldering, you guys need to start shouldering a lot more. Please throw that into your guys' gameplay. I promise you will see a difference in how you get certain kills that you probably wouldn't have gotten before. But moving on to my next point is actually the wall jumping. And it's probably not what you expect me to say about it. I would say wall jump less than you think you need to. I honestly didn't wall jump too much. As you can see in this gameplay, I don't really wall jump that much unless I really have to. Or if I'm around the corner one shot and I know someone's about to push on me, then I might hit one jump off the wall. Or if I'm trying to clear an angle, I might hit the wall with it one time. Or if I'm just trying to look down the lane, I'll hit the wall. There are very important times when you should use the wall bounce. As I was playing the beta, I was realizing where and when you should be using those wall jumps and when and where not to use those wall jumps. It started becoming more apparent as I played a little more. But the one tip I will give you for wall jumping is use it more for looking down lines of sight, just for getting information, because it's pretty broken for looking certain ways over certain obstacles that you otherwise would not be able to look over. But a lot of times, if you are trying to jump mid gunfight, because you are moving, it is harder to aim and you end up hitting less shots. And from what I've seen, if you're good at just ironing up, you can easily kill those people that are wall bouncing. So just because they put it in the game, don't get carried away and try to wall bounce all over everything like people did with sliding once they introduced sliding. If you guys have your gun up quicker, you guys most likely will win the gunfight. That's pretty much what it comes down to. And that actually brings me into my next point. The TTK in this game is so fast that it's very important that your gun is up faster than your opponent. What I think is going to be extremely important is any movement-based attachment or perk. So for example, when I'm playing, I like to run lightweight, I like to run dexterity, I like to run fast hands, because in this game, you really do need a lot of movement. Once the game finally comes out in about a month, they probably will change different speeds of certain things, because as we know, the beta was just to test certain things to get feedback from the community so they know what to change before actually releasing the game to the public. So I'm excited to see what they actually do change and the feedback they did take from the beta. But basically, you guys do want to be running those movement perks, those movement attachments. You want a quick ADS. The quick ADS is pretty much the golden ticket if you guys are struggling with winning gunfights. The faster your gun can go up, the faster you guys will be able to get shots on target, the faster you'll be able to get that kill. That's usually the case in most Call of Duties, at least for me. But a game that has a very high TTK, I feel like you might not need it as much, but a game with a low TTK like this, it's extremely important your gun is up faster than the other person. Another thing I wanted to point out was actually in this game, wall banging shit is actually stupid easy. It's so easy to get kills through walls in this game and around corners in this game. Once the beta ended and I started playing Black Ops 6 again, I realized, damn, I can't shoot through shit in this game. Like the most random shit you can't shoot through. It'd be like a wooden table or a wooden chair you can't shoot through. But in this game, I mean, dude, you can burst people through steel. You can shoot through the corners of walls sometimes. You got to just test it out, and I'm sure wall bang spots will come out more as the game progresses. But I'm telling you right now, the wall bangs in this game are about to be disgusting. I'm gonna try to find some cool wall bangs. I guarantee you people are gonna start finding some crazy wall bangs once this game comes out. Watch, mark my words, I promise. So just keep that in mind when you guys are playing. Wall bangs are very viable this year, very viable. I don't know what tip number we're at right now, but another thing I did want to mention is the fact that our kill streaks are based off of score, which is why they're called score streaks. Running a UAV, a counter UAV, and a lethal kill streak, that is truly the best combination of kill streaks you can run to maximize the amount of score you're getting, to maximize the amount of kills you're getting by getting the kill streaks with that score. So it all ties in together. So I would recommend running a UAV, counter UAV, and maybe wraps. I can't remember what they're called in this game, but they're the little things that roll around on the ground and they explode once they hit you. The same thing they had in Black Ops 3. Those are extremely overpowered. That's what I run, but it doesn't really matter which kill streak you decide to use. I just suggest using that combination of score streaks. All right, guys, so the last thing I really wanted to talk about today in this video was about ironing up. In this game, people are trying to use 100% of the movement. They're bouncing off walls, they're sliding, they're trying to do so much. Guys, I promise you, in this game, if you pick an area of the map that you want to control, you just post up in an area, maybe pivot between two different areas, but just control lanes. That is the best way to rack up kills. In this beta, I was dropping anywhere between 40 to 80 kills, pretty consistent every single game. Some that sounds like a lot of kills, to some it doesn't sound like a lot. But if you guys are having trouble with getting kills or going positive, try posting up on a position, holding some lanes. I promise you, in this game, because of the amount of movement that we are offered, people want to move around so much that they're not actually looking around to what's around them. Like I said earlier, they might not be running dexterity, they might not be running fast hands. So you already having your iron sight up, or whatever sight you're running, just having your gun up ready to go and holding down a lane, you will be just fed kills. It's pretty much just free kills. They just run right into your sights the entire time. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up some of the tips I have about Black Ops 7 and some of my thoughts about the game as of right now. I might make a more in-depth video if you guys want to see something like that about Black Ops 7, talking about it a little bit more. If you guys want to see something like that, leave it down in the comments below. If you guys found this interesting or useful in any way, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It helps me out a ton, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.